Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Tales of the Beard. I'm your host, Matt. Let's get right into this story. The sound of rain tapping against a window breaks the silence. Somewhere in the distance, a faint hum of traffic blends with the occasional rustle of wind. They say the truth sets you free, but no one ever warns you about the cost. Her name is Erin Mills. A week ago, she was a small-town journalist chasing stories no one else cared about. Now, she's running for her life, haunted and hunted by forces that she can barely see. And it all began with a simple email. An email that shouldn't exist. Late at night, Erin sat alone in her tiny apartment, the glow of her computer screen lighting up the chaos around her. Half-empty cup of coffee, crumbled notes, and books stacked precariously high. Her fingers hovered over the keyboard as the rain whispered secrets against the glass. That's when she saw it. An email. No sender, no subject, except for one word. Oracle. She hesitated. Years in journalism had taught her one thing. Mystery was rarely kind. But curiosity is a dangerous thing. She clicked. Inside was a single PDF. Erin leaned closer, her eyes scanning the words. Project Oracle Proposal. Predictive AI capable of analyzing and shaping public opinion. Phase 1. Testing underway in selected markets. She scrolled further, her heart thudding in her chest. Capabilities include real-time narrative manipulation, social engineering algorithms, and automated media deployment. A lump, it forms in her throat. This wasn't just some obscure tech experiment. It was a blueprint for control. Before she could read more, her computer screen flickered, and then it went dark. The silence that followed was suffocating. And then there was a knock at the door. By morning, Erin's life had turned upside down. She hadn't told anyone about the email, hadn't shared the document, and yet, when she checked her phone, her name was everywhere. Headlines screamed her story. Small-town journalist uncovers global conspiracy. Leaked. Tech giant secret plan to manipulate the world. But the weird part was, Erin, she hadn't published anything. Not yet. Her phone buzzed. A call from her editor. She answered, her voice shaky. What the hell did you do, Erin? Her editor shouted. I didn't do anything, Erin replied. Well, someone did. Your name is all over the biggest leak of the decade. Corporate's furious. They're threatening lawsuits. You need to fix this now. But how could she fix something that she hadn't even started? Erin spent the day trying to piece together what had happened. That's when she received the second email. But this one, it was different. The subject line read, We know. She opened it. A message flickered on the screen, paired with a distorted voice. You've uncovered Oracle, but you don't know what you're dealing with. They're watching you now. Every move, every word. If you want to survive, listen carefully. Who are you? Erin typed back, her fingers trembling. The voice responded almost immediately. A friend. Call us Ghost Frame. Oracle is bigger than you think, bigger than anyone thinks. They've already used it to manipulate elections, crash economies, even disappear people who ask the wrong questions. And now, they're coming for you. Erin stared at the screen, her blood running cold. Why are you helping me? She typed. The reply back came pretty fast. Because if you fall, so does the truth. By the next morning, Erin's world had unraveled even further. She walked into her favorite cafe, hoping to find some comfort in the familiar. But the moment she stepped inside, she felt the stares. A woman near the window whispered to her friend, nodding in Erin's direction. A man glanced at his phone, then at Erin. His brow furrowed. Erin pulled out her phone and froze. Her face was plastered across the news again. But this time, the headlines were different. Erin Mills, fake news queen. Journalist exposed for fabricating Oracle story. A video auto-played Erin's voice, her face. But the words were wrong, twisted. It wasn't her. The video showed her saying inflammatory, outrageous things. But it wasn't real. It was a deep fake. Panic set in as whispers grew louder around her. She grabbed her bag and bolted out the door, her heart pounding like a war drum. By the time Erin reached her apartment, her phone buzzed again. A single message from Ghost Frame. Run. No explanation, no details, just the command. And then the black SUV appeared, turned the corner too fast, screeching to a halt in front of their building. 2 men in suits stepped out, scanning the area. Erin didn't wait to see what they wanted. She turned and ran. Down the alley around the corner, her breath came in gasps as she darted through the maze of her city. Finally, she reached a hidden doorway with a faint red mark on it, the location that Ghost Frame had sent her. Inside, the room was dark except for a single glowing laptop. A voice filled the space, calm and deliberate. Welcome, Erin. You've made it this far, but this is just the beginning. If you want to stop Oracle, you're going to need us. And, well, we're going to need you. I thought I couldn't handle this. A simple story, a big break, but this is something else entirely. Oracle isn't just a headline. It's a monster, and now it's my job to stop it. The sound of a low, ominous hum grew louder, then cuts to silence. What do you think? Should we do a part 2 to see what happens? Does she stop the Oracle and the monster that it is? Or does she succumb to the Oracle and what it really is? Let us know in the comments if you want to see the follow-up to this. Thank you. This is another Tales of the Beard. We'll be back next week. Take care, everybody.